Hello everyone, my name is Enwa. I'll be presenting to you on the topic of advertising of junk food to children. Types of advertisements influence studies that's being carried out on this topic. It did not go out of two areas. One that's focused on individual view of persuading or manipulating consumers' behavior. The second type of studies focused on social view of corporate power concentration. Advertisement focuses mostly on behavior of children, uh, mainly of what they call pesta power. Pesta power is sort of an importance nagging and guilt that a child does to the parent. Um, when a child sees an ad with a junk food advertisement, they go out to their parent, nagging them and making the parent feeling guilty that if they don't buy this kind of food. Um, Actually, children understanding of advertising could be categorized into different age groups. So 0 to 4 years, they see advertisement as an entertainment. 6 to 7 years, they see advertisement as information, pure information. 7 to 8 years, they cannot distinguish between information and intent to persuade. 10 to 12 years, they know the motives of the advertisement, but are unable to know the sales technique that is carried with it. There are a few arguments against banning junk food advertisement to children. The first argument is that if the government interferes, it will be playing the nanny state role, and advertisements are simply our information. They simply deliver information, which is actually wrong. As we said, there are studies that did prove that these advertisements do manipulate behavior of the children. Uh, Another argument is that it doesn't cause. There's no evidence that it causes childhood obesity, which is another false argument. It is part of causing childhood obesity. Uh, Another argument is that awareness should should be maintained rather than banning advertisement, and awareness is part of banning advertisement. Actually, once people develop awareness, they will see the importance of banning advertisement to children. Um, Another argument is that TV is not the only form of junk food advertisement, and definitely something needs to be done about internet advertisement and social media. Uh, and many other arguments are there, and which has been all has been tackled, such as the right to free speech. Also the revenue that affects quality of children's programs, and most of quality children's programs are actually not dependent on junk food advertisement. Regulation to advertisement, there is a regulation that um, regulates advertisement with guidelines. The advertisements must be clearly distinguishable, accurately represent the product. It must not pressure or imply ownership superiority. It must not set unclear expectation of products. Conditions of any competition must be clearly underlined, and popular characters and celebrities must not be used to market to children. The National Preventive Health Task Force that was has released in 2009 a strategy for healthy Australians by 2020. They did include recommendations specific to marketing. They first emphasized on phasing out the pre-9 p.m. promotions to children on TV, phasing out office cartoon characters, celebrities, set clear definition of energy-dense, nutrient-poor foods, monitor and evaluate self-regulation of marketing to children, identify shortfalls with self-regulation voluntary approach, and introduce co-regulation. And also introduce legislation. Now we come to the Greens legislation that in 2009 Senator Brown has put forward, and he has introduced a bill to restrict advertising during children's viewing times. The 2010 election policy insisted on health information to be included in advertising, based on the National Preventive Health Task Force decision on information type included. Those who opt not to include health information shall pay a 1.5% levy on ads, and also establish a fund to replace junk food sponsorship in community sports club. The bill was put on hold after an inquiry till the National Preventive Health Task Force recommendation and self-regulation promises by junk food industry were properly evaluated. In 2010, Senator Brown reintroduced the bill to restrict junk food advertisement to children. So, since 2010 till 2017, according to studies, there has been no improvement in self-regulation by the junk food advertisement industry. And there is also failure to protect children from unhealthy eating habits, which is creating more problems and more pressure on the public health system. The Greens bill combines between different strategies to ban junk food advertisement to children, combines between taxation, labeling, and penalty. This strategy could be effective if regularly evaluated and complemented by other means of protecting against childhood obesity. Thank you.